Hello, 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 and welcome to Brightside. We are in our studio today with book author and moneyfulness coach, Michael Keet. And Michael is in the Netherlands, and we have had 3 sessions at the club. For those of you who don't know about the club, we started the club during COVID. We meet every Monday at 8 p.m. and we meet every Wednesday at 2 p.m. We feature different authors, artists, products, services, coaching. Come, get inspired. You don't have to be alone during COVID. You don't have to suffer loss of business or loss of job. You can fight this. You can be with us together, and together we can inspire one another, and we can grow together and empower each other. So join our Zoom calls at the Brightside Club, and you can call me at 919-891-0145. You can visit us at brightsideconnect.weebly.com, and we should have a more permanent site soon up. And of course, you have the magazine, for those of you who are calling from international, we have brightsideglobaltrade.org. And here I am today with Michael Keet, who has delighted our audiences. The women are crazy about him, but he's married, so we're sorry about that. And he's going to teach you some tricks about how to become a millionaire and how to know how to live with money. So, Michael, tell me a little bit about this book, and I'll tell you that we have reviewed the book, and we love it so much. So tell us a little bit about how did you become an author and come up with this concept of moneyfulness.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short because I love talking about it, and thank you for having me here. So I'm really grateful for that. But I'll keep it really short. In my previous years, I've been a finance director for companies that employed over 400 employees. So I had quite a nice salary. Back at that time, I was sometimes really stressed about money, because if I lost my job, there was also big potential of losing money. And if you start losing money by losing your job, you get stressed. About 7.5 years, I started as an entrepreneur, my own software company, accounting and tax offices and everything. So my income dropped if you start your own business. And I even got into a little trouble because the company that was supplying me with the new software developing tools, the maintenance from the software and everything, also said, and you have to pay more and 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 more. And then I got in debt about 2.5 years ago. But at that time, I just paid them 2.5, 3 years ago. And then I was really stressed. That puzzled me. I didn't know how did it work out. When I was a finance director, nice salary, stress about my finances, entrepreneur, in debt, hardly any stress about finances. Now, one of the things that I did when I started as an entrepreneur is taking courses. Also for being an entrepreneur, marketing, sales, everything, but also personal development. NLP, 9-star key, Enneagram, but also mindfulness. And the mindfulness part really appealed to me. And then I started thinking, how did mindfulness help me in reducing my stress about my financial situation? And then I came up with the moneyfulness idea, combining mindset, behavior, convictions, limiting beliefs about money, and also you have to calculate, you have to manage your money. No matter how much or how little money you have to manage your money. So mindset, belief system, behavior, emotions about money. On one hand, practical money management, how to get more money, how to invest money, and how to be kind to other people about money, because whatever you give comes back to you. That's in a nutshell how I came to moneyfulness.
That's right. And moneyfulness is something that you can really learn by reading his book. And instead of worrying about money, you can be full of money. And so it's really all in your mind and how you deal with situations. So let's give some advice from the book, Moneyfulness, to the people that, let's begin with the people in COVID that don't have money and are stressing out right now. What would be the advice that you would give them?
Now, during COVID, then the easiest thing is the practical part. And because the practical part is a technique. Technique you can learn easier. The mindset part, the behavioral part, that's a lot harder to get into your own system, into your own head, in your own belief system. So start calculating, because a lot of people don't even know how much or how little money they have. They don't know it. And if you don't know something, it frightens you. You're more scared about it. So start calculating what are your assets, what is the value of the property you live in, your house or your apartment or whatever, if you own it, if you own your apartment or your house. And what's the mortgage? Is there a difference? Then you have value in your home. Some people don't even know that they have it. Do you have some savings that you automatically saved every month to some kind of saving fund or extra pension fund or whatever that you have? Hey, you go through it, then hey, I pay this every month or every 2 weeks. If your paycheck comes in every 2 weeks, you pay every month. Hey, I have something there left as well. How much do I have? Do I need it now? Or can I use it to invest it in something that can make me some money back in return? That's the other part, that's the practical part. Start investing and start checking also your debts. Get an overview over your debts. Face your debts. Just start looking at your debts. Don't be afraid of it. And if you go to for example, a credit card company, and you say, now, I have this debt and I have this debt, and a credit card company usually charges you a lot of interest. Just like mail order companies, they charge you a lot of interest. Start paying those loans first, and then, for example, you have a car loan with a 2-3% interest. Just say to the company you loaned from for your car, can I pay in 2 or 3 months? Then you can pay off your credit card debts and the high interest rates are gone, and then start paying the low interest ones. People don't even check that. And if you have a lot of credit card debts, you pay a lot of interest, and interest is gone. It's not yours anymore. You have to pay it.
Yeah,
this is some easy things to do, and also start investing immediately.
So the main thing is face it up, look for solutions, and invest. Now, of course, for people that have money and are sitting during COVID wondering what to do, what would your advice be? Would it be the same? Invest, invest, invest? What would your advice be to people that have money?
Many people think that if you have a lot of money, you don't experience stress about your finances, but that's not true.
Okay.
Let me tell you a little story about a previous boss of mine. He was in the top 300 of wealthiest people in the Netherlands. And now you think, Netherlands is only a small country, but he owned approximately 350 million euros, dollars. That's approximately the same. So he was really wealthy. Somehow, due to some tax things, we moved about 90% of his assets tax friendly to his children. So he owned only 10% of what he owned before, but 10% of 350 million is still 35 million. And if you're 65 years old, most likely you're not going to use all the 35 million anymore. But he lost in his mind 90% of his assets. So he had stress about his finances. A lot of people think that's strange. But if you have money, if you have it already, start looking for multiple income sources. Just not, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Just start buying an apartment and rent it out for someone. Start investing in the stock market, in startups, little amounts in startups. That can also can do something as well. So that's what I suggest to the people that have money. Everything okay?
Yes.
Is this?
And then
okay.
I wanted to find out about how do you become a millionaire?
To become a millionaire really fast, I start by saying become an entrepreneur. Finding something you love doing, and then start thinking, how can I make money by doing the things you love? Because if you love doing things, you do it passionately, with really a lot of passion. And if you do something with a lot of passion, you're really enthusiastic about it, and then other people start also start being enthusiastic about your idea, and then it goes far more easy, because then it doesn't feel like a job or work or hard labor anymore. It just starts like, hey, this is fun to do, but don't forget to make money with it.
Right.
That's also something, bear that in mind. And if you do that and you have some ideas how to make money doing the things you love, it'll be more and more easy to make money as well, because of your power, your passion, you're really enthusiastic about it, and then it becomes a lot easier.
So there you have it, everyone. This is the road to moneyfulness. It is a pathway to get you on track with your finances and then get you to the road to being a millionaire and above. I guess now everybody's trying to be trillionaires. I just have the pleasure right now. Michael wants to say something else. Go ahead. One more point. Yes.
You don't have to quit your job if you have a daytime job now. You don't have to quit it. You can do it additionally and then start working less hours for your boss and doing more hours a week doing the things you love. But if you do the things you love, you don't mind doing it in the weekend. A lot of people just do the things they love in the weekends. So that's also a way to start off.
That's right. That's right. And I have right now the privilege of having my co-founder of the Brightside Club, Elton Brewington, who just joined us. And he's a national sales champion and a celebrity trainer with Dale Carnegie, and a preacher as well. So, Elton, can you give us some tips on the moneyfulness concept, and what was your experience with the book?
Congratulations, Michael. I mean, congratulations. You've done a fine job, and it's an amazing time, and it's a perfect opportunity. I'm excited to share with you and for our audience the benefits of your book and the opportunities that your book presents for people, and I think it's amazing. And our purpose is to help share the benefits of your book so that our audience can get the trade secrets from your learned insights and that kind of thing. So we have a simple objective, and I love how you put it, you in terms of taking people wherever they are, whatever the condition that they're in. And I think as a culture, we do need to change our perspectives about money. And they say that money has so much value because everybody doesn't have it, But I think we may be moving into a territory where perhaps, everybody who wants it can have it, and our thinking about it can make us more wealthy. And we think that in order to be wealthy, we need $1 million or millions of dollars. Yeah, that may be true, but I mean, of course, when you have obligations and you're able to pay for those obligations, and as you put it, you got children in college, and you're able to pay for their college and present them to a bona fide beneficial future, and still live a comfortable and an accommodating life where you enjoy vacations and can pay your bills, you're wealthy. You're wealthy. You're wealthy, I think, and that's a perception. But, you know, as an objective, accumulating value, accumulating a full breadth of assets, including cash, is an amazing thing. And I think, and I'm so grateful that you brought this to our attention at this most important time as we belabor the challenges of COVID around the world, and the benefits of your book can be gratifying around the world. So we're grateful, and we're delighted that we can be an asset for you in producing great benefits. Love your background too. What a great background. Yeah. Good asset. Good picture. Good deal. Good deal.
So if you'd like to close the interview, then I'll stop recording. So any last few tips for everyone, for our readers?
Well, we talked about the practical part of money, just the calculating part, the investing part, the accumulating part of money. But you can calculate like crazy, but if you have the mindset of not having money, like if you think money is the root of all evil, and you get money, you get more evil into your house. Then you start sabotaging yourself. Yeah, that's true. Then you start. There's a big chance that you start sabotaging yourself, so you're losing the money again. So you'll have your money only temporarily. So mindfulness is based on the 7 pillars of mindfulness: how to think about money, what your behavior, your convictions are about money. Pay attention to those as well. And that's one of the things that makes mindfulness unique: the combination of the mindset and convictions on one hand, and a practical calculation part of money on the other hand. Those two combined, that's the power of mindfulness, because you need both of them. And don't ever let anybody define you by how much money you make or you have, but be defined what money can do for you and for the community. And on top of that, 10%. Oh. Yeah.
So there you have it. We have Michael Keet from the Netherlands, and it's not how much money you have, but it's what you do with your money, and working with the community and giving back turns money around in amazing ways. So here we are at the Brightside Club, Elton Brewington and Elizabeth Clare Brewington with Michael Keet, and we're signing off.
Thank you. Okay. All right.